Hey Bulldog fans, I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church. We're cheering the Bulldogs on to another victory, and we would love the opportunity to tell you about the victory you can have in Jesus Christ. I invite you to join us at Catalyst Church on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. The dress is casual, the teaching is helpful, the music rocks, and your kids will have a blast. We hope to see you this Sunday at Catalyst Church, 13 Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
This is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Our family has been serving your automotive needs right here on the corner of 1st and Main for nearly 95 years. We love Southeast New Mexico and West Texas and take great pride in the opportunity to provide the very best in customer service, whether you're looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or service after the sale. We invite you to come see us today at 101 West Main in Artesia or GuyChevy.com.
Making a great deal better every day.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. It's an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Even though you can't enjoy the feel of the 50s, you can still get the authentic flavor of the 50s at Pop's Diner. Old-fashioned favorites like ice cream, shakes, malts, and banana splits, plus big favorites like the famous donut burger, fresh salads, fish platters, and even family pack meals. It's all waiting for you at Pop's Diner. Dine in or call ahead for pickup at 513-2000, and it will be ready. The food, the flavor, the fun of the 50s, all here at Pop's Diner, 1502 West Main in Artesia. And go Bulldogs!
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, IDEC, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Artesia Bulldog baseball action here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. I've been up and down the steps about 3 times. I'm out of breath. That's what happens when you get old and... Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I can look right through your head. You'll be okay. And if I have any trouble seeing, I'll just look on the screen right here. We're here in Carlsbad. This is an interesting game. We've got Cavemen, I believe, are undefeated coming into the ball game today. And the Bulldogs coming off a doubleheader loss at the hands of the Hobbs Eagles on Tuesday night at Brainerd Park. First game was fairly close, but the second game was 15 to something blowout by a 15 to nothing. Maybe one, and just not a good night for the Artesia Bulldogs. And we just, you know, you come out of that doubleheader loss and you come down here to Carlsbad and play one of the top baseball programs and baseball teams in the state of New Mexico in the Carlsbad Cavemen. And, you know, you are in for a battle tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the game tonight. First of all, for the Cavemen, home team, defensively, they are going to have Ty Molina out in left field. He'll be wearing number 2, and he bats 8th in the order. Center fielder will be Tristan Thomas. He wears number 51, and he will be the second, the number 2 hitter in the order for the Cavemen. And Josh Carrillo will be out in right field. He wears number 16, and Carrillo is, let's see, I don't see him in the batting order, so he is being pinch hit for. The infield has Blaine Wilson at third base. He wears number 20. He is the third baseman. Shortstop is Jacob Echeverria. He wears number 9. Echeverria is the number 9 batter in the order. Second baseman is Nolan Perry. He wears number 10. He bats number 3 in the order. And their first baseman is Caden Bratcher. Bratcher wears number 29, and he bats 5th in the order. The battery behind the plate, Ashton Whitaker is the catcher, number 14. He's also the cleanup hitter for the Cavemen. And the pitcher, number 23, Mac Mabry. Mac Mabry is the pitcher. He also bats. He is the number 6 hitter in the order. Now let's take a look at the batting lineup for the Bulldogs, who of course will bat first, being the visiting team this afternoon. Braxton McDonald will lead off for the Bulldogs. He is starting at shortstop. Batting second will be Devin Fierro. He is the second baseman. Batting third will be the pitcher, Josh Madrid, number 22. In the cleanup slot will be Davian Molina, number 20. He is the first baseman. Batting fifth, Simon Jimenez. He is the catcher, wears number 7. Batting sixth will be Robert Morales, the designated hitter. He wears number 24. Batting seventh is Caden Letcher. He's the right fielder, wears number 4. Wearing number 8, playing number 8, Trenton Knowlton. He is out in left field this afternoon. And batting ninth, number 18, Marcos Tavera. And Marcos is the third baseman. So the Bulldogs and the Cavemen are being introduced. You are listening to Bulldog Baseball on KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia, and you're watching at KSVPTV.com. We're going to take a break as we've got the lineups being introduced to the fans here in Carlsbad and the national anthem. We'll come back with the first pitch right after we take this timeout. Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Artesia High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs!
Bulldog pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
You may have heard of SmartHub. SmartHub is Central Valley Electric's online tool for members to manage their electric account. With SmartHub, not only can you securely pay your bill online, you can view your detailed electric use 24 hours a day. You can report an outage while staying up to date with the latest co-op news, compare past and current electric use. Sign up for paperless billing or reoccurring payment so that your payment is never late. The best thing is you can access SmartHub from your computer, tablet, or smartphone, so it goes everywhere you go. Visit cvecoop.org to get started or give us a call.
I once heard an old rancher say that if he looked out his window and could see El Capitan, he knew the wind was going to blow. And if he looked out his window and couldn't see El Capitan, he knew the wind was already blowing. Hi, this is Jim Gill of Roswell Seed Company. Around here, you can sure count on the wind. Sure. And you can also count on the geraniums from Roswell Seed Company. We have hundreds of them in the greenhouse, and they'll be ready to go pretty soon. And once they start blooming, they'll last all summer, just like the wind.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole! What are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Welcome back here to Carlsbad, New Mexico. Gene Dow with you with our AHS KSVP TV crew. We've got Isaiah Torres and Memo Aguilera here, along with, what do we want to call him, the name of the gentleman that's out there in center field? We have to come up with a name for that camera out there. We'll think about that. We'll call it Greg. How does that sound? Yeah, it looks perfect. So we have final warm-ups being done right now. The Cavemen, of course, have their great, awesome blue and white uniforms with some gray striping on it. We, of course, got our Bulldog orange lettering on black shirts with white pants, and they're ready to go. And it's not a bad afternoon. It's just one of the warmest afternoons that we've had for sports. Right now here in Carlsbad, where we are, it's 93 degrees at first pitch. A little bit of a breeze out of the south-southwest at 15 miles per hour. And humidity is low, down at 13%. So it is just a warm day with a little bit of a breeze, and we're going to see how this all shapes up here this afternoon. The Cavemen have always been great at baseball, and we definitely want them to give the Bulldogs a big challenge, but at the same time, we want the Bulldogs to give the Cavemen a challenge and see if they can accomplish that as well here this afternoon. Okay, not quite sure how to change the frequency on that one, but we'll get that figured out. We're trying to get our backstop mic working, and there was just way too much interference. And what we're trying to do is, if you can figure that out, or just let me know what some other frequencies are. So, coming up to the plate, I think the umpire has said play ball. We'll tap the button here and get the game scoring started. We mentioned the defense for the Cavemen, the battery, of course, Ashton Whitaker behind the plate, Mac Mabry on the mound, and Braxton McDonald, the first batter. And here's the first pitch, and he squares to bunt, and bunts through for a called strike, strike one. And we're underway here in Carlsbad, New Mexico. Again, a warm day. This is one of the warmest days that we've had for baseball action that we've had so far this year. Low and away for a ball, ball one, and the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a swing and a miss for a strike. So Braxton falls behind the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Huh. Well, sometimes it takes, well, that was a ball. Now we're trying to make sure our scoreboard data is working. Little things. We try to go completely wireless, and who knows what happens. Check swing foul. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes to McDonald. Get a couple more pitches here, and this will be a good at-bat. In that, you make the pitcher throw a lot of pitches. Fouled it off again. So the count remains 2-2. This one's foul. It would hit the dirt or hit the carpeting in foul territory before it scooted out onto the infield turf. So that's 7 pitches now, thrown by Mac Mabry on this very first at-bat to Braxton McDonald. Down the third base line again, it's foul. 8 pitches now just on this first batter. Looks like they have connected to each other. Hopefully you'll start getting some data. Again, a foul ball off to the right. And Braxton just won't give up. Yeah, and then as they change the other day, so you're getting it now. That'll work. If she like added a run, dropped a run, or changed the top and bottom. That's what I'm saying. As soon as we go to the bottom of the second, it'll populate the data. You know, we automatically get the scoreboard data from the scoreboard to our system, and sometimes it takes a little while for all the data to show up. High and away for a ball. So right off the bat, we're at a 3-2 count to the first batter, Braxton McDonald. 10 pitches that have been thrown. And he calls him out for strike 3. So Mabry winds up getting the pitch that he needed to get the out after throwing 10 pitches. And that'll bring up Devin Fierro, the second baseman for the Bulldogs. Lines this one out into right field, coming over and making a nice diving catch is Josh Carrillo. It wasn't a sliding basket catch, but he had the holding the glove out there, and he went to his knees, slid on the turf, and made the catch for out number 2. And here's Josh Madrid. Josh will bat from the left. And it's in the dirt for a ball 1. I say in the dirt. I mean, it's all artificial turf. It's hard to break habits when you've been saying in the dirt for years and years and years. Fly ball out into left field. Molina's coming in, camps underneath, makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So the Bulldogs go 3 up, 3 down in their half of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go now to the bottom of the first inning. The Bulldogs 0, the Cavemen coming to bat from Carlsbad, New Mexico. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on KSVP.
Your pet is an important member of your family. That's why at Artesia Animal Clinic, we strive to provide complete care for your pet. Our services include dental, lab, preventative medicine, surgery, and ultrasound, along with herd health for our livestock friends. We also know how busy you are, so we'll do our best to accommodate your schedule. Meet our doctors and staff by visiting artesiaanimalclinic.com or just drop by our clinic at 110 West Mahone, across from the Artesia Ford Service Center. Artesia Animal Clinic, serving the needs of your pets and livestock 24/7, 365 days a year.
I once heard an old rancher say that if he looked out his window and could see El Capitan, he knew the wind was going to blow. And if he looked out his window and couldn't see El Capitan, he knew the wind was already blowing. Hi, this is Jim Gill of Roswell Seed Company. Around here, you can sure count on the wind. Phew. And you can also count on the geraniums from Roswell Seed Company. We have hundreds of them in the greenhouse, and they'll be ready to go pretty soon. And once they start blooming, they'll last all summer, just like the wind.
Welcome back here to Carlsbad, New Mexico. Artesia Bulldogs and the Carlsbad Cavemen doing battle here this afternoon. Now, if you're wondering why the varsity game is at 5 o'clock, they flip-flop the 2 games, so the JV game will actually be tonight at 7 o'clock immediately following this game. And my understanding is, talking to our athletic director, Coach Cooper Henderson, concerns there may be some weather, could be some delays, could string out the length of the game. And so let's take a chance, get the varsity game in first, and that way the weather less likely to affect it. And then If it affects the JV, they can make decisions on those games. Defensively, for the Bulldogs, Trenton Knowlton is in left field. Cody Watson is in center. Caden Letcher is in right. The infield has Marcos Tavera at third, Braxton McDonald at short, Devin Fierro at second, and Davian Molina at first. The battery, Simon Jimenez behind the plate. And on the mound pitching for the Bulldogs is Josh Madrid. And the first batter is the designated hitter, number 31, Maddox Edmondson. Right-handed batter to face the left-handed throwing Josh Madrid, and the first pitch is ball one. So we're underway here in the home half of the first inning from Carlsbad, New Mexico. Swing and a miss at a strike. In the count 1-1. I may be a little more descriptive if you're watching the video broadcast. You know, why are you telling me all these things? I can see it. Well, we're also on the radio tonight. So for those folks that are listening, we have to paint the word picture. Strike two on the swing. And Josh ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's right. Way outside, ball 2. Tristan Thomas is in the on-deck circle. Nolan Perry will bat third. Should anybody get aboard, the cleanup hitter, Ashton Whitaker, will be the batter for the Cavemen. Ground ball towards Fierro. He'll scoop it up. Throw to Molina in time, and there's one away. So here's Tristan Thomas, number 51. He is a left-handed batter. It's been a while since I used my scoring iPad here, so I'm trying to get my screen configured the way I like. Way out in front of that one, strike one. And the ball thrown back to Madrid. Rolls all the way to the shortstop, McDonald. Fortunately, nobody on base to cause any issues. Now, they don't have any... Do they have any distance? How far is it to the outfield here at Carlsbad? Do we know? 1-1 the count to Tristan Thomas. I did bring some binoculars. Ball 2, and the count goes to 2-1. I like the scoreboard here because they show all the innings. You know, you see how many runs each team got in each inning. A good old traditional baseball scoreboard. High fly ball, foul down the right field line and out of play. And it'll get out of the ballpark. Count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'll get this out of your way. The pitch from Madrid, ground ball on the first base line. This is going to go into foul territory. Molina will backhand it, throw it back to the mound. Swung on a miss for a strike, strike 3. And that'll be out number 2. And Nolan Perry will be the batter now, second baseman for the Cavemen. And we'll see what Josh does with the number 3 hitter in the order for Carlsbad. Popped him up, but it's going to come back over our heads and out of play towards Isaiah's car. And Josh gets ahead in the count, 0-1. Curveball hangs a little high for ball one. Here's a shot down the left field line, but that's going to go foul. And broke the bat. Isaiah, when I was just a little boy, I would go to the ballpark in my hometown. We had a single-A ball club, and they were affiliated with the Dodgers. And one night they had broken bat night, and they brought a bunch of broken bats. And I think I got a broken bat that was once used by Steve Sachs. At least that's what they told me. Strike three called as he got him looking at it on the outside corner for the third out of the inning for the Cavemen in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. We've played one complete. No score between Carlsbad and Artesia. Bulldog Baseball will continue in just a moment. You're listening on KSVP Artesia and watching at KSVPTV.com.
First American Bank offers mobile banking for our business and personal customers. With our mobile apps, you are able to check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds, set up transaction alerts, and more, all from the convenience of your phone at any time or from anywhere. Plus, with Snap Deposit, you can make deposits by taking a picture of the check with your phone. Shop your app store to download your mobile apps today. First American Bank, your community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
Hey, Bulldog fans! Just like the Bulldogs, you too have a chance to win big on tire rotations and oil changes. TMJ Auto is giving away a free tire rotation and oil change every quarter of the year. Surf onto their website, tmjautorepair.com, and find the Register to Win tab. Your name will be placed in the drawing and no purchase necessary. Plus, find other great deals and savings on tmjautorepair.com.
Bulldogs will come to bat here in the top of the second inning. No score. It'll be the middle of the order for the Bulldogs. Davian Molina, Simon Jimenez, and Robert Morales to face Mac Mabry. And the first pitch is fouled back to the screen for strike one. One thing about this this level, the teams don't always post their data on the Max Prep site, so you go to look and see, you know, what their hitting averages and pitching stuff, and that's a ball one. And it seems like, well, I think at all levels managers are worried about scouting and stuff, but you get to different leagues and you're required to do certain things. I mean, we don't have stats, they don't have stats. Ball low, 2-1 to count. So you just find other things to talk about. Molina now ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Molina batting from the left side against the lefty on the mound for the Cavemen. And drills this one into left field. That's a base hit. So the first hit of the ball game is by a Bulldog, Davian Molina, who lines a single out into left field, and that'll bring up the cleanup. I'm sorry, the number 5 batter for the Bulldogs, the catcher, Simon Jimenez. Jimenez stepping in. Mabry shakes off a couple pitches, finally has one he wants to throw. There's the bunt, but he pushes it foul up the first base line for strike one. And the what kind of a throw was that? That was our guy. Mabry now pitching from the stretch. He'll throw to first, and Molina back standing up plenty of time. One of the advantages the left-handed throwers have is they can look right at that runner at first base. Sometimes it gives them an opportunity for a better move to the bunt. There's the bunt, and again, it's foul on the first base side. So with the count 0-2, most likely Jimenez will now swing away, as if he bunts it foul on a 2-strike count. You know what that is? You are out of there. Popped it up in foul territory, and it will hit the roof of the dugout down the first base line. So a long foul ball. The count remains 0-2. Sometimes if those left-handed pitchers have a pretty good move, you'll see the runner who's getting a lead at first will jump back to the bag instead of going on towards first because of a good move by the pitcher. Swung on and missed at the high fastball for strike 3, and that's out number 1 in the inning. So Robert Morales, a designated hitter with a chance to try to make something happen with 1 out and a runner at first in Davian Molina. Throw to first, and sliding back in head first onto the base was Molina. Head of the throw. At the knees for a called strike. Outside for ball 1. So the count evens up, a ball and a strike. Ball 2. And there's that same pitch he threw earlier, low at the knees. That's a called strike. Robert's going to have to swing at that. That's being called down there. Robert will ask for time and step back out of the box for just a second. Got to think about that low pitch. The 2-2, he's going to throw to first, but Molina back in plenty of time. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 3. And that will be out number 2 in the inning. So the leadoff single is in danger of being wasted here, as the Bulldogs are not showing any ability here to advance the runner. They're respecting Mabry and not getting a huge lead. There's a swing and a miss for a strike by Caden Letcher. Caden is the Bulldog right fielder. He's a number 7 hitter in the order for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs come into the game 3-3 on the season, way high for a ball. They won their first 2 games. They beat Alamogordo on May 4th and Valencia on May 11th. But they split with Clovis and lost 2 to the Hobbs Eagles. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 2. This is the last non-district game of the season. Can you believe that? We just started. We're already getting ready for district. Almost hit him. Caden scoots out of the way, and the count goes to 2-2. Portales Rams. Well, I should say, yeah, Portales Rams coming up as we start district at home on Tuesday. And Mabry steps off the rubber. Portales, they haven't even had school for 2 weeks because of too many COVID cases. They played Roswell High last night in Roswell. That was their first game of the season for Portales, and they fell to the Coyotes. Way outside for ball 3, and so the count goes full. So that'll be a little bit of an advantage, I guess, for the Bulldogs. They'll have played 7 games before playing Portales. I'm not sure if they're playing today or tomorrow. I'll check their schedule and see. Strike 3. Caden thought about swinging for it, and he strikes out looking for out number 3 for the Bulldogs in their half of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. I'm sorry, 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score between Artesia and Carlsbad. And when the Cavemen come to bat, it'll be the number 4, 5, and 6 batters, Whitaker, Brancher, and Mabry, when we continue on KSVP and KSVPTV.com.
Hey everybody, stuck at home? Let the folks at Artesia Ford Sales help you. If your car or truck needs service, Artesia Ford will come and pick it up and bring it back free of charge. This is available for customers who live within 15 miles of Artesia. So if you're stuck at home with the kids or work, don't worry about that needed oil change, recall, repair, or any other maintenance need. Artesia Ford will pick up and deliver for free within a 15-mile radius of Artesia. Artesia Ford Sales, we're here for you.
Edge Safety and Services LLC in Artesia is looking for a responsible sales representative. Must be organized, be able to multitask, demonstrate leadership, and have great communication skills. Position requires a clean driving record, and you must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screen. Position requires 3 years of sales experience and references. A valid driver's license will be required when submitting the application. Applications will be accepted in person at 2801 North Freeman in Artesia. Office hours are 8 to noon and 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, 575-736-1047. Equal opportunity employer.
Back here in Carlsbad, New Mexico, Bulldog baseball. Ashton Whitaker to lead things off, and he hits the first pitch thrown to him foul down the third base line. I finally figured out how to get my scorecard to pop out on the screen. It was only coming on the top half. What I had to do, Isaiah, was I had to close it, slide the arrow down, and then open it, and it filled the whole. Yeah, I finally figured it out. Way outside for a ball 1. Josh Madrid starting his second inning of work for the Bulldogs. He's thrown 34 pitches already. through the first inning and a third. Well, for the first inning, he hadn't even had an official at bat here in the second inning. Popped him up in foul territory, first base side. Now it's drifting back towards the field of play, but it's grabbed by Molina for out number 1. So the wind was kind of pushing that back. If he had dropped that ball, that would have been a fair ball, because he had drifted back into fair territory. But as it goes, it's caught for an out. And here's Caden Brancher, right-handed batter, first baseman for the Cavemen. Madrid fires high for a ball. So a couple of lefties pitching in this ball game. Madrid for the Bulldogs, Mabry for the Cavemen, and I had the wrong pitch count. Josh only thrown 19 pitches, so I was looking at the wrong pitcher. Outside for a ball, 2-0 the count. Bulldogs shading Brancher a little bit. Center fielder Watson just a little bit towards the left side of center. And there's a curveball in there for called strike 1. Knowlton a little more towards the line out in left field. Letcher a little more towards right center. You know what that means? He pulls left. Strike 2 called. The blue-clad umpires behind home plate not happy with that call. But I'm going to go with what he says. Curveball stays high, so the count goes full to Caden Brancher. Pitcher Mac Mabry in the on-deck circle, then Blaine Wilson will bat for the Cavemen here in the bottom of the second inning. Fouled it back. Count remains 3-2. Only one hit in the ball game so far. Ground ball, third base side. Tavera with the throw. 2 outs. Okay, there we go. So here's Mac Mabry. He bats left as he throws left, so he's one of those guys. And strike 1 called. 2 outs, nobody on. And the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Low and outside. So the count goes to 2-1. Mabry will step out of the batter's box. That practice swing will help. What, I don't know. But line drive out into center field. Watson going back makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So, for the Cavemen in their half of the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 2 complete, there is no score between Artesia and Carlsbad. We'll have more baseball action for you after we hear from Artesia Plumbing and Heating and 42 Construction.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer, home-owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
In Domino's, 42 is the number that you need to win. 42 Construction has been winning for their clients and are ready to earn your business on your next home or business project. 42 Construction specializes in exterior renovations to include roofing, fascia, soffits, and seamless gutters. Using quality materials, they can make everything new and long-lasting. Share your construction project with 42 Construction today and see their winning formula for your home or business structure. They are licensed, insured, and bonded for your residential and commercial needs. Learn more at 42constructionllc.com.
Welcome back here to Carlsbad, New Mexico. Bulldogs and the Cavemen in what you could only call a pitcher's duel right now. Through the first 2 innings, there's only been one hit, a leadoff base hit. By Davian Molina, but 3 straight strikeouts after that. He didn't go anywhere. So here's Trenton Knowlton to bat. The first pitch to him is a ball 1. Swung on a miss for a strike. The count evens up at 1-1. I do not understand that. How? I'm having a little issue with my iScore software. Here's a ground ball. Yeah, Nolan has to get it. His throw to first in time. And that was a tough play. As when it bounced off the turf, it bounced really high, and there wasn't anything Perry could do about it, except just wait for it to come down to him, and then once he got it, he was able to complete the throw over to the first baseman for the out. So here's Marcos Tavera, number 9 batter for the Bulldogs, starting third baseman. And there's that pitch at the knees for strike 1. Way outside, 1-1 the count now to Tavera. Braxton McDonald in the on-deck circle. As the Bulldogs will finally see Mabry for the second time. Ground ball first base side over the first baseman Bratcher, and a base hit for Marcos Tavera. It high hopped the first baseman Caden Bratcher. What's that? Oh, we're trying to get a close-up, but there's a pole in the way. I'm not in the way. I'm back here in the press box. Hey, we got a great crew tonight running camera and stuff. He is an Emmy Award-winning crew member. That's right. While Memo doesn't actually have physical possession of the Emmy, and that's a ball to McDonald. The department that he was a part of, and he was on the crew, and so, yeah. That's right, that's right. So that's another award that Nemo's won. Well, he's been on our crew. Foul ball down the third base line. No, earlier this week when Mr. Knoll came in, he presented KSVP and Pecos Valley Broadcasting with a Superintendent's Award recognizing for our contributions during the pandemic, helping education and getting the word out and covering things. Memos helped us out, so let's give them that award, right? Strike call, that pitch down there at the knees. Oh, it's a perfect signal. You're going to have to stand there and hold it. Runner at first. One out here in the top of the third. Bulldogs have 2 hits in the ball game, the only hits of the game, and that one's high and tight for a ball. And the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tavera, it's about a 2-3 step lead off the bag at first, respecting that pitcher, Mabry, since he's a lefty and can look right at him. High for a ball, and the count goes full. So we got a 3-2 pitch coming to Braxton McDonald. Runner at first with 1 out here in the top of the third. Bulldogs trying to make something happen here. And it's ball 4 low. And that is just the first walk to be issued by Caveman Pitching. So time called as Brancher, the first baseman, and the catcher, Whitaker, will go out and converse with Mabry. I'm sure they're trying to figure out exactly what the plan is with runners now at first and second. So Tavera will get a lead off at second. Echeverria will look like he's going to come in behind him from shortstop. Devin Fierro will be the batter. He is 0 for 1. He flew out in the first inning. McDonald with a really big lead, but Brancher is not holding the runner at first. And it's popped foul for strike 1. So it's 0-1 the count. Can you talk to Jeff? See if you can help him? Or at least find out what it is? So, ooh, they said he went around, and it's called a strike. Devin was kind of dancing to get out of the way, and the bat was kind of moving, and so it's called strike 2. So Mabry doing a good job of getting ahead in the count here with 2 on and 1 out. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 3. So that'll be out number 2, and Josh Madrid will have to make something happen with 2 outs now and 2 on. Madrid 0 for 1. He flew out in the first inning. Curveball breaks back in across the plate after pushing Madrid back. Strike 1. Outside for a ball, and the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Madrid just kind of, now he gets ready. Now that Mabry looks like he's going to get ready. Here's the pitch. Curveball way inside for a ball. And the count 2-1. The inning started with the out to the first baseman. Then the base hit. Strike called. And the count evens at 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch with 2 outs and 2 on here for Mac Mabry against Josh Madrid. Madrid ready. And the pitch. Just high for a ball, ball 3. I think Mabry thought it was a strike. He kind of came halfway to home plate to get the ball from the catcher. So another 3-2 pitch on the way from Mac Mabry. Ball 4, the bases are loaded. So 2 outs, bases loaded, and Davian Molina, the cleanup hitter, will bat for the Bulldogs. Base hit here will score a couple of runs. The infield is not in. They're back as there's an out at any base, and he catches the inside corner for strike 1. Molina got a base hit to lead off the second inning and was stranded after 3 straight strikeouts. So he is 1 for 1. Swung on and missed for a strike 2. So Mabry 1 pitch away from getting out of the jam. Molina is going to have to be very careful here at the plate. And the pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike 3. So the Cavemen get out of the pickle without any damage being done, despite the fact that the Bulldogs were able to load up the bases. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. We go now to the Carlsbad half of the 3rd inning, still no score. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on KSVPTV.com and listening on KSVP Radio and KSVPradio.com. We'll be back in a minute.
Get some mileage out of your tax return. It's a perfect time to think about your vehicle. New tires, brakes, an alignment, or even new wheels. We know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performances without sacrificing capabilities. So you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Our doors are open, safe, ready, and waiting. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball. We move to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the first pitch to Blaine Wilson is popped up into center field. Cody Watson camps underneath, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out for the Cavemen here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. So it'll be the number 8 batter, Ty Molina. Jacob Echeverria, the shortstop, will be in the on-deck circle. Should anybody get aboard, we'll go back to the top of the order. And Maddox Edmondson. So Molina will face Josh Madrid for the first time. Popped him up on the left side in foul territory. Tavera comes over right at the warning track and makes the catch for the out. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third already. Basically just, what, 2 pitches? And 2 outs. And so here's Jacob Echeverria, the shortstop for the Cavemen. And this one's down the third baseline towards the Bulldog dugout. Fouled off for strike 1. Hey, I figured it out, finally. I got my lineup to switch. Curveball on the outside corner for a strike, and so Madrid ahead in the count, 0-2. I finally figured it out. You double tap it. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 3, and it's 3 up, 3 down for the Cavemen in their half of the inning. For Carlsbad, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Only 5 pitches thrown by Josh Madrid in that inning. We go to the 4th inning. Still no score between the Bulldogs and the Cavemen. Bulldogs will have the number 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Jimenez, Morales, and Letcher, when we come back here on KSVP, Artesia, and KSVPTV.com.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
It's back. One of your all-time favorites from Taco Bell is back, the Quesalupa. Try the Quesalupa in one of our Taco Bell limited time boxes for only $5.99 at your local KFC Taco Bell in Artesia. This box includes 2 beef crispy tacos, a Quesalupa, a large drink of your choice, all that amazing food for only $5.99. We'll see you soon at KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
Your KFC Taco Bell in Artesia is open. Drive through and pick up only. Order online and we'll bring it out to your car when you arrive.
Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball here on KSVP and KSVPTV.com, and we've got a great pitchers duel going on between these two great baseball programs. No score between Bulldogs and the Cavemen. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It'll be Simon Jimenez. He struck out swinging back in the 2nd inning, so he is 0 for 1. Strike 1 called, so the count 1-1. That pitch there at the knees, that ump's been calling that all day today, so. Outside for a ball, and the count goes to 2-1. Bulldogs had a leadoff single in the 2nd inning, and then 3 straight strikeouts. A base hit and 2 walks in the 3rd. Nice grab by Blaine Wilson. His throw to first in time. Wilson had to really work hard to get that ball. And then he had to make a hard throw over to first base, and he did, just barely beating out Jimenez. And that'll bring up Robert Morales. Robert, a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning. He's 0 for 1. Well, the Bulldogs had, after the first out in the inning, had a base hit and a walk, a strikeout and a walk, had the bases loaded with 2 outs, but couldn't do anything with it. And that's ball 1. On the other side of the ledger, no one has gotten on base for the Cavemen so far today. Madrid's faced the minimum number of batters, 9 batters. He has 3 strikeouts. And his defense has been playing well behind him. That's not that expensive. Oh, 1,200 feet. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I mean, that price is about the same as these others, so. Way inside for a ball, 3-1. Yeah, probably get those for baseball. We've got our outfield camera working tonight, but we're at the very range of the technology. So for the most part, the shot's been pretty good. It's worked nice. Strike called on the inside corner. And so the count goes full to Morales. Robert had a 2-2 count before he struck out. He now has a 3-2 count. And it's ball 4. So that is the third walk given up by Mabry. He's only allowed 2 hits, but he's walked 3. And we have a runner on at first with 1 out for Caden Letcher. Letcher struck out looking to end the second inning, so he is 0 for 1. Morales gets his lead down at first. And the pitch. Right down the middle for called strike 1. Right back up the middle, knocked down by the pitcher Mabry. His only throw is to first. So Letcher will reach on the fielder's choice. So at the plate now will be Trenton Knowlton. Knowlton grounded out to the first baseman unassisted. So he is 0 for 1. 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position down at second base in Robert Morales. Swung on and missed for strike 2. That's one of those pitches that came dropping through the strike zone. I'm sure it looked absolutely wonderful as he thought about making the swing, and then all of a sudden, pew, it disappeared. The 0-2, and he didn't get him to chase it for ball 1. Bulldogs have had base runners in the last 3 innings. A leadoff single in the second, bases loaded with 2 outs in the third, and a runner at second with 2 outs here in the fourth, but have been unable to cash in. Foul off to the right, out of play, and the count remains 1-2. Bulldogs are off until Tuesday night when the Portales Rams come to town, and the start of district. And the Lady Bulldogs are off this weekend. They play the Cave Girls Tuesday at the Mac Chase Complex. Fly ball. Shortstop coming in and will make the basket catch running in for the third out of the inning. So again, the Bulldogs threaten and just can't come up with anything to show for it. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. So we go to the Carlsbad half of the fourth inning. Still no score between the Bulldogs and the Cavemen. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia. and watching at ksvptv.com. Top of the order coming up for the Cavemen when we come back.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. Well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
I'm tired of telling you, just because you're in the new zero-gravity recliner from Castle Rentals doesn't mean you're going to blast off into space.
I can't hear you, co-pilot. Look there. I think we're passing Saturn.
Castle Rentals in Artesia has all new zero-gravity recliners in stock now. While you're there, check out how to win an all-new 55-inch flat screen just in time for the big game. Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia.
Oh, that is beautiful. I'm just looking at the screen here. If you're watching online, we got a good picture for you. If you're listening on the radio, hopefully I'm painting a nice picture for you. Bottom of the fourth inning here in Carlsbad. No score between the Cavemen and the Bulldogs, and it's Maddox Edmondson only for the second time at the plate here tonight. He grounded out to Devin Fierro to start the ball game, so he is 0 for 1. Facing Josh Madrid for the second time. And it's in there for a strike. And the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Madrid, he's thrown 12 balls, 24 strikes, and 36 pitches total. So he's really good shape. Fouled off to the right out of play. And he gets ahead in the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mabry, on the other hand, after 4 innings, 29 balls, 46 strikes, 75 total pitches for the starter for the Cavemen. Wooden bats in high school. Oh, yeah, I can't get that because it's outside for a ball, 2-2 the count. Oh, yeah, which sound do you prefer, the metal bat like in softball or the wooden bat like in baseball? Fouled it straight back. Count remains 2-2. Well, the phrase is crack of the bat. And you just don't get the crack of the bat. You get the ping of the bat if it's aluminum. And they were using aluminum bats in baseball until everybody started putting in turf. Down the first base line, grabbed by Molina. He'll run it to first in time for the out. So here comes Tristan Thomas, the left-handed hitter. He struck out his first trip to the plate back in the first inning. So he is 0 for 1. Looks like he's going to bunt, but the pitch is way high for a ball. Well, no runs, you don't have any hits. Maybe you start making something happen. Lay down a bunt, see if you can run one out. I'm guessing that since he's batting second, plays center field, he's pretty quick. That's a strike call. Wouldn't you make that assumption? He plays center field and he bats second, he's probably fast. Yeah. Caught the corner for a strike, strike 2. So now Madrid ahead in the count, 1-2. Bulldogs straight away in the outfield for Thomas. Just a bit low for a ball. You know, the umpire's been calling that low strike, and so now the pitchers are trying to get it down there. Oh, yeah. The 2-2. Ripped out into right field. That's going all the way back to the wall, and it's going to one hop off the wall. Here comes the throw back in from Letcher, so they'll hold Thomas to a double. So the first base hit of the ball game for the Cavemen is a one-out double here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Nolan Perry will be the batter. Strikeout victim back in the first inning. But the Cavemen get their very first hit of the ball game, a one-out double. And Jimenez will call time and run out to the mound and talk with Madrid. McDonald and Fierro in just a little bit at second and short. Now they'll kind of float back a little bit. Here's Perry. Right-handed hitter against the left-handed throwing Madrid. And called strike one. So I think Josh kind of sort of knows where that little spot is that he can get a strike called. He got it there. Fly ball into shallow center field, and I don't know what Cody Watson, I think he was going to try to run in and just kind of scoop it with the glove, and drops in front of him. In comes a run to score as Thomas comes all the way around from second, and the Cavemen take the first lead of the ball game. Did you give him a hit or an error there on that? So I guess we'll call it a hit. Do what? You call it a hit? Okay. Single and an error? Okay, I'll go for that. Here's another base hit. This is going over the fence for a ground rule double. Hit single. Home, advanced by batter. Error on the center fielder. Okay. And here's a ground rule double. And now 2 runs have scored on 3 straight hits. The Cavemen have 2 doubles, a single and an error. Caden Bratcher is scheduled to bat. Let's see, and Whitaker, who is the catcher, they may have a courtesy runner come in for him. So we have a courtesy runner. Zach Marcus, did you say? Okay. And here's a swing and a miss by Bratcher for strike 1. So the Cavemen, after being contained for 3 1/3 innings, get the clubs out. Break open 3 straight hits. Here's 4 hits in a row. Watson will cut it off. He'll throw to the third baseman to hold the runner, and a run will score. Now they'll throw to the second baseman, and he slides in ahead of the throw. Coach Ortiz will come out of the dugout as he's not entirely sure that he's happy with that call down at second base. He may have an argument there. So we got another base hit. The runner at third comes home. And Brancher goes to second on the throw. 3-0 Carlsbad on 4 straight base hits. Ground ball, third base side. Madrid picks it up, no play. Infield hit for Mac Mabry. So now the Cavemen have runners at first and third. It's amazing how, and that's number 3 that's going to be the courtesy runner for the pitcher. And number 3 is Brandon Ganaway. So Ganaway will run for the pitcher, Mabry. Brancher is the runner down at third. And Blaine Wilson is the batter now. 1 out in the inning. The leadoff ground out to the first baseman, and then it's been 5 straight hits for the Cavemen. A double, a single with an error that scored a run, a ground rule double that scored a run, another base hit that scored a run, and then the base hit by Ganaway. 3 runs are in with 1 out. And Blaine Wilson, the batter now for the Cavemen. It's hard to contain these guys for any length of time, but that good. Ball 1 inside, 1-0 the count to Wilson. Wilson flew out to Watson in center field. His first trip to the plate. Wilson, the 7th batter to come to the plate for the Cavemen here in the bottom of the 4th. Throw to first, and diving in ahead of the throw is Ganaway. Count still 1 ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second, not in time. So the count 1-1. Ganaway will go to second on the stolen base. So now both runners in scoring position with 1 out. Wilson, the number 7 hitter in the order for the Cavemen. Here's the pitch. Bunt. Madrid holds the runner at third, throws to first for the out. Nice play by Josh Madrid. It was hit a little bit further out towards the pitcher's mound than probably what he wanted to do. And as a result, it gave Madrid an opportunity to hold that runner at second base. As well as the runner at third who held up. So 2 outs now, and Ty Molina the batter. And the first pitch is high for a ball. So probably hit a little bit harder, got to the pitcher a little bit earlier than they wanted to, and that gave Madrid time to make sure everybody didn't run and make a good throw to first for the out. Swung on and missed. Twisted him up pretty good with that pitch. 1-1 count. Madrid taking his time, now ready. Here's the pitch. Called it at the knees for a strike. And that's why most people are not umpires. There's 50 of them right here yelling at you. I'm not saying because of the call he made. I'm saying because of the reaction from the crowd. You know, you got to listen to that. Swung on and missed for a strike three. And the Bulldogs stop the bleeding. No, let's see, 3 runs on 5 hits. There was 1 Bulldog error and 2 were left on base. So we're going to the 5th. It's the Carlsbad Cavemen 3, the Artesia Bulldogs nothing. And they'll have Tavera, McDonald, and Fierro coming to the plate when we come back in just a moment.
Faith Baptist Church, like the Artesia Bulldogs, believes in having a winning attitude. We cannot be defeated because God is for us. While we hold strong to the Bible and its teachings, we recognize that we have a biblical mandate to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. At Faith Baptist Church, they help take people from where they are to where God wants them to be. Join them at 10:30 a.m. Sunday mornings as we strive to fulfill our purpose for God. And to all the hardworking and outstanding Artesia Bulldog athletes, thank you for going above and beyond and for proving the character counts.
Summer vacation is here, but just because you're on vacation doesn't mean your teeth should be. Protect your teeth this summer with a few summer tooth tips. First, drink lots of water. Believe it or not, most of the problems start with a dry mouth. Keep yourself and your mouth hydrated and happy. Avoid sugary drinks and avoid chewing on ice. Sure, it cools you off, but it's not great for your teeth. Don't forget to brush and floss regularly and dry out your toothbrush. Save your teeth for summer's sake. These tooth tips brought to you by Dr. K. Youngren and Smile Expressions, 2520 Hermosa Drive, Artesia.
I just got an alert on my phone. There's a baseball game between Carlsbad and Artesia at 5 o'clock. Hey, welcome back, folks. We're here in Carlsbad. Cavemen, 3 runs on 5 hits and a Bulldog error. They take a 3-0 lead as we go to the top of the 5th inning, and it'll be Marcos Tavera to lead things off for the Bulldogs. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Marcos got a base hit his first time at the plate. He swings and misses for strike 1. Boy, I got a bunch of junk in the email. Delete, 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 delete. Ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Out into right field. Coming over and not making the catch is Carrillo. That's going to roll back behind him. He decided to go to second. Here's the throw, and he is out. So we will call that a single and a throw out. So he gets credit for the base hit, but he is out at second base. So here's Braxton McDonald with the play. Check swing, fouls it off. Or was that a pass ball? Ball 1, I think that's what it was. Yeah. And I don't, yeah, well, no, you've got the best shot in the house right now. So I believe the count is 1-0. McDonald steps back in. He's 0 for 1, struck out and walked. Bunts this one foul over our heads back towards Isaiah's car. He knows where I parked. Oh, you did park next to me. Okay. Oh. So you parked at the softball field. You parked over at the football field. There you go. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Strike 2. Bulldogs are going to look back at that 4th inning, and they're going to be scratching their heads there, how they let that opportunity get away. Here's another shot down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Braxton will hold up at first base, respecting the arm of Carrillo. So the Bulldogs get their second hit of the inning, but only their first base runner. And here's Devin Fierro. Devin is 0 for 2. He's flown out to right field and struck out in the ball game. Good lead over at first by McDonough. There's the throw to first. Braxton's back. Three nothing Cavemen as the Bulldogs bat in the top of the fifth inning. Out of play off to the right for strike one. Bulldogs had a leadoff single in the second inning and then 3 straight strikeouts. Had bases loaded with 2 outs in the third inning. Couldn't get a run in. A 1-out walk. Runner got to second on a fielder's choice. Could not get him in. Swung on a miss for a strike, strike 2. So the Bulldogs have had base runners. They just have not been able to get a hit in a timely fashion to get some runs in. Cavemen, however, capitalized on their opportunity in the fourth, way outside. And the count 1 and 2. I would not even have swung at that one. Popped him up. First baseman is going to come in and make the catch. Braxton's still standing on first base. So that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Josh Madrid. Madrid got the walk with 2 outs in the third inning that loaded the bases. He is 0 for 1 officially with a fly out. Throw to first, not in time. He flew out to Molina out in left field back in the first inning. So at this point, it's that third inning the Bulldogs are going to look back on and say, hey, we should have got a hit. Low for a ball, but we're just in the fifth. Madrid, left-handed batter against the left-handed pitching Mabry. And he'll throw to first, not in time. Mabry's thrown 88 pitches so far in the ball game. Grounded foul down the first base line, just past the Caveman dugout. You know, we still call them dugouts, even though most of your high school parks, and they're not dug out. No, we're not going to call it a shack. What would Joby call it? He's always got some oddball names for. the tackle box. He called that a strike. I don't think he's listening. But, yeah, 1 and 2 the count. The tackle box. That's what that's where the players sit when they're not on the field. Here you go, Joby. Strike 3 called right down the middle for out number 3. For the Bulldogs in their half of the fifth, no runs, 2 hits. There were no Cavemen errors and 1 left on base. So we are headed to the Cavemen half of the 5th inning. The score remains Cavemen 3, the Bulldogs nothing. Bulldog baseball continues in 1 minute.
First American Bank's debit card manager, Brella, helps you to protect and control your debit card from the convenience of your mobile device. If your card is lost, you can pause it and then turn it on again when it's found. It's simple, easy, and fast to set up your debit card with real-time alerts, check your account balance and transactions, submit travel notices to the bank, and locate the closest ATM. Search your app store for Brella Card Manager. First American Bank, your community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
Uh-oh. Has hunger disrupted your nice night in? Let dinner be delivered straight to your doorstep with Bulldog Delivery. Let your nice night in stay a nice night in. Have your food delivered today. Call 513-1945. That's 513-1945. Bulldog Delivery. Bringing dinner to your door.
Welcome back here to Carlsbad, New Mexico. We're headed now to the Carlsbad half of the 5th inning. Cavemen up 3-0 over the Bulldogs. 3 runs on 5 hits. Bulldogs have no runs on 4 hits. And there's a strike called after the batter for the Bulldogs struck out at the end of the last inning. You could see the batter's frustration. Coach Ortiz came out, spoke words with the home plate ump. And the pitch is high for a ball. No, he came over and talked to the ump. Yeah. Right. And it's high and outside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, I didn't see that over here. You saw that probably. Yeah. The 2-1 pitch on the outside corner call, strike 2. So that'll leave up the count 2-2. Look, the guy's consistent. You may not like the strike zone, but it looks been pretty consistent looking to me. So stays high for a ball. 3-2 the count. Josh Madrid on in his 5th inning of work for the Bulldogs. Swung on a miss for a strike, strike 3. So let's see, Josh has 2 strikeouts in the 1st inning, 1 in the 3rd. So that would be 3. 1 in the 4th would be 4, and 1 here in the 5th would be 5. So he has 5 strikeouts in the game so far. And here's Maddox Edmondson, the designated hitter and the leadoff batter. He's a right-handed hitter. He's grounded out twice. And he looks at strike 1. 0-1 the count. Now, the Cavemen got that rally going with 1 out in the 4th at a double. A single with an error that brought in a run. A ground rule double that brought in a run. This one's a 1-hopper to the 3rd baseman. Tavera can't handle it. He'll reach on the error. That'll be charged to the 3rd baseman. Took a funny hop, but Marcos most likely should have had it and made the throw. Yeah, there's a track meet going on. Why, is he hearing voices in his head? Oh, we got lucky on that one. So the error puts the runner on at first base with 1 out. Here's Tristan Thomas, the center fielder, and he looks at a pitch high for ball 1. Thomas struck out in the 1st inning and then got the ball rolling in the 4th with the 1-out double. Came in and scored on Perry's base hit. A little outside for a ball. 2-0 the count to Thomas. Edmondson, who's on base for the first time tonight. And Jimenez takes timeout, goes out to talk to Josh. And the home plate umpire called Coach Ortiz over. And so they're having a conversation over here, along with Jimenez having his conversation with the pitcher, Josh Madrid. Braxton McDonald came over. So hopefully we're back on, everybody's on the same page. You know, we're going to get cards again at Christmas. Does anybody send Christmas cards anymore? I know my mother-in-law does. We get a few at the station. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There goes the runner. Swung on and missed for a strike. No throw. So the count goes to 2-1. Edmondson goes to second. And I'm going to call that defensive indifference. Because he didn't throw, right? That's what I'm going to call it. We just didn't care. 2 balls and a strike to Thomas. Edmondson now down at second base, and McDonald will scoot in behind him there at second. Now the pitch popped him up in foul territory. Jimenez coming back, makes the catch for the out in foul territory, and there goes the runner down to third because nobody was standing on third base. So Jimenez makes the catch for the out number 1. But nobody was standing at third base with the runner at second, so Edmondson just scoots on down to third. So here's Nolan Perry at the plate. He is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single and an RBI. Kind of golfs at that one, strike 1. 2 outs in the inning now on that pop foul for the second out. But Bulldogs allowed that runner to get down to third. Inside corner at the knees. And that parallelogram-sized strike zone. Sometimes you'll have umpires that have amoeba-like strike zones. Fouled it off to the right, out of play, so the count remains 0-2. Madrid gets a fresh baseball. Madrid ready. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed for a strike 3, and that will retire the side. But they got no runs. There were no hits. There was 1 Bulldog error and 1 Caveman left on base. We're going to head to the Bulldog half of the 6th inning. Bulldogs trail the Cavemen 3-0. We'll be back with more baseball here from Carlsbad on KSVP and KSVPTV.com right after this.
We here at Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance are joining our State Farm family and taking steps to make sure we can continue to serve you and maintain the health and safety of our associates. Please connect with us through our mobile app or at statefarm.com or by phone 575-748-1111. Our office is open once again, but with temporary hours, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, in order to comply with the social separation guidelines. If you have any questions, call us. Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance Agency, 575-748-1111.
There is a difference.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. We're here in Carlsbad, New Mexico on a warm May afternoon. Bulldogs and the Cavemen. Cavemen burst out for 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. That's the difference in the ball game, 3-0. Cavemen have a new pitcher warming up. That's number 39. And number 39 is Grant Harville. So Grant Harville will be the new pitcher for the Carlsbad Cavemen. And I believe that's, is that the only change that we know of for Carlsbad? It may have just been a pitcher change. You know, these field glasses are absolutely filthy. I can't see a darn thing. I need one like Jason Bourne, just that one. Yeah. That's what I need. All right, here's Davian Molina. So he'll have a new pitcher to look at in Grant Harville. And the first pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. Davian is 1 for 2. He got a base hit to lead off the second inning and was stranded out there and struck out in the 3rd. And he drills this one hopper to the second baseman, Perry. And there's 1 out. Simon Jimenez will be the batter now. Well, thanks for watching here from Fort Worth. Mabry, 5 innings, faced 21 batters. He threw 91 pitches. And that pitch is high for a ball. He had 7 strikeouts, 4 base hits, 3 walks. And did not give up any runs at all. So he closed the book on Mabry. One and 0 the count to Simon, and that one is low for ball 2. Simon grounded out and has struck out, so he is 0 for 2 in the ball game. And the pitch. High for a ball. 3-0. Robert Morales in the on-deck circle, scheduled to bat next. Simon was ready to toss the bat back, and the umpire said, strike 1. So he gets to look at another pitch from Grant Harville. Another lefty. And that's strike 3 called. I'm sorry, strike 2 called. Sorry about that. Strike 2, 3-2 the count now. It's right there, 3-2. See the lights? It's right there. Fouled it off. So Simon will get another pitch to look at. There's ball 4. So Jimenez outlasts Harville and draws the base on ball. So he'll go down to first. And Robert Morales will be the batter now. We've got a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher. And that looks like number 3, and that would be Jante Rodriguez. So we've seen Rodriguez courtesy running and getting on base to use his quick speed. And he of course, has one of the world's greatest numbers. 3. Was that Babe Ruth's number? That wasn't what I was thinking, but Earnhardt. Here's a shot out into right field. It's going to bounce in front of Carrillo for a base hit. Rodriguez will run into third. So the Bulldogs are getting a little something going here. Morales with the base hit. Rodriguez runs to third. And the Bulldogs have 2 on with 1 out. And let's see. We're going to have a pinch runner. No, because Morales is the designated hitter, so this would be a pinch runner. Or, well, it's not. It's a pinch runner. And who is that? Is that number 1? That would be Julian Rodriguez. So Rodriguez is actually inserted into the lineup. And he could be taken back out for Morales. I don't know. Can you put the designated hitter back in after you take him out? One time. Okay, so that it works with the DH as it does with any other. All right, very good. See, I learned. Here's a shot down the left field line. Fair ball. That's going to score a run. And an RBI single by Caden Letcher. And the Bulldogs now get on the board 3-1 in the top of the 6th inning. They still have 2 runners on and only 1 out in the inning. And Trenton Knowlton will be the batter now. And this is all against Grant Harville, who came on in relief of Mabry here to start the 6th inning of play. So the tying run is on the bases for the Bulldogs with 1 out. Knowlton is 0 for 2 in the ball game so far, but that was against the starting pitcher. Let's see what he can do here with Harville. Swing and a miss for a strike. So Julian Rodriguez, who's a courtesy runner, is on at second. Caden Letcher, a pinch runner, he's on at first. RBI. To Caden Letcher. Why did I say courtesy runner? He's the one that got the hit. Get my mind straightened out here. He's running for himself. Low and away for a ball. Good stop by Whitaker behind the plate. Keep it from getting behind him and possibly allowing runners to advance. Knowlton in the hole, 0-2. Harville has the pitch. He fires. Way inside. That's a ball. It does squirt away from Whitaker, and the runners will advance to second and third on the passed ball. So now the runners are in scoring position. A base hit here could tie the game. Knowlton with 1 ball and... No, it says 2-1. He says 2-1. Okay. Yeah, I've got 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Trenton Knowlton here with a chance to tie the game. Here's the pitch. In there for called strike 2. 2-2 now. To Knowlton. That one bounces off of the catcher's foot. A run will score. And the tying run goes to third. The ball went all the way over to the dugout, but they'll hold Letcher at third. We'll call that one a wild pitch. And so now it's 3-2 Cavemen, and the Bulldogs have the tying run down at third base. The count is 3 balls and 2 strikes on Trenton Knowlton, with only 1 out here in the inning. The pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike 3 for out number 2. So here's Marcos Tavera, the third baseman. Marcos has the tying run down at third, but 2 outs, so it'll take a hit or a pass ball or a wild pitch or a balk. Time called just before Harville looked like he was getting ready to throw. The pitch on that inside corner for a strike, strike 1. Tavera 2 for 2 in the ball game, but those were against the starting pitcher Mabry. It's the first time he's facing Harville. Low for a ball, 1-1 the count. First baseman Brancher will come in and say something to Harville. Now we're ready to go. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the hole, base hit. RBI single. The game is tied at 3. Marcos Tavera with the RBI single into left field, and the Bulldogs have tied the game with 3 runs here in the top of the 6th inning. And we've got time called. And I think he's going to take the ball from him right now. Well, maybe not. He kind of signaled, you know. Yeah, he was calling. The pitcher thought, are you calling me? He was calling in the left fielder. So I think we're going to see a pitching change for the Carlsbad Cavemen. So the Bulldogs have tied it up with 3 runs here in the top of the 6th inning. And we are going to take a break while we get things swapped around. Bulldogs have tied it. It's 3-3 in the top of the 6th. We'll be back in a moment.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
For your commercial business, John Deere makes it easy to assemble a team of quality machines with the Green Fleet purchasing program. With Green Fleet, the more you buy, the more you save. It's that simple. The John Deere Green Fleet program is based on a simple point system, allowing you to earn discounts by buying a variety of equipment or several pieces of the same equipment. It's up to you. John Deere's Green Fleet program. Discounts that allow you to boost bottom line profits. Come by Pecos Valley Equipment at 312 West Ritchie in Artesia or call 748-1400.
All right, we've got a couple changes for the Carlsbad Cavemen. Ashton Whitaker, who had been the catcher, is removed all of that stuff and grabbed a pitcher's glove, and he is out on the mound and will be pitching. Ty Molina will now be the catcher. Tyler Wages will go out and play in left field. So it's Tyler Wages, number 15, out in left. Tristan Thomas, number 51, in center, and Josh Carrillo, number 16, out in right. The infield, Blaine Wilson at third, Jacob Echeverria at short, Nolan Perry at second, Kate Bratcher. The new catcher now is Ty Molina, and the new pitcher is Ashton Whitaker. So after the Bulldogs get 3 runs and tie the game, that is it for Mr. Harville. So he pitches 2/3 of an inning, faces 6 batters, throws 20 pitches, gives up 3 runs, all of them earned. He had only 1 strikeout, but 3 hits and 1 walk. So that's the book on Harville. And Whitaker, now the batter for, or the pitcher for the Cavemen. So the first batter that he will face is the top of the order. The Bulldogs will have the top of the order. Braxton McDonald at the plate. Marcos Tavera is at first with 2 outs, and the game is tied at 3 here in the top of the 6th inning. So I think that's all of the changes. Does that sound like all the changes to you? Hey, I've got a Guy Chevy ad coming up. Second ad. Does that help you out? First pitch in there for strike 1. So the Bulldogs have tied it up in the top of the 6th. Throw to first, not in time. Cavemen jumped out 3-0 after the 4th. Neither team scored in the 5th. And now the Bulldogs have put 3 runs across here in the top of the 6th inning. And we have a brand new ball game. Just what Isaiah wanted to hear. Not what Isaiah wanted to hear. Okay, I misread your body language there. Swung on and missed for a strike. Big cut by Braxton McDonald, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. So Whitaker is a right-handed pitcher. Bulldogs have faced lefties in the first 2 pitchers that they saw. So it's the first time they're seeing a right-handed pitcher in this ballgame. Whitaker from the stretch. Low for a ball, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Braxton McDonald. Looking for his second hit of the night. Trying to keep the inning alive. Hits the curveball out into left center field. It's going to collision. Oh my goodness. Wages and Thomas, hard collision. The ball falls to the ground. The runners had to hold up. And when the ball was hitting the ground, they went ahead and ran in. So a double for McDonald. And what a collision between Wages and Thomas out there in left center field. Coach will go out and talk to Tyler. He's the one that probably looked like he had the worst of it. And so we'll call that a double. And the runners are now at second and third. Bulldogs get their 7th hit of the ball game. And looks like we're satisfied that Tyler's okay out there in left field. Did Memo get a good shot of that? Yeah. Ooh. That looked rough. But both players are up and back at their position, and we're ready to go. So now the Bulldogs have the go-ahead runs in scoring position at second and third. 2 outs in the inning. Devin Fierro, the batter, he is 0 for 3. He's flown out twice and struck out. But a base hit here would be huge if Devin could come through. Ball pops away from the catcher Molina, but not far enough away for runners to advance. So Tavera still at third, McDonald down at second. Braxton getting a huge lead at second base. Ball, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes, to Fierro. 2 on with 2 out. Chopper down the third base line. The throw, not in time. Fierro beats it out. 2 runs will score, and the Bulldogs go up 5-0 on the infield hit by Devin Fierro. It was a one hopper down the third base line. Wilson came in. By the time he got to the ball, picked it up and threw to first, Fierro had beat it out. 2 runs come in and score because Braxton is fast, so he wasn't going to stop with 2 outs. And so the Bulldogs have taken a 5-3 lead, and here's Josh Madrid. Throw to first, ball gets away, but Devin is not going to go anywhere. 5-3 Bulldogs now. Some timely hitting. Clutch hitting is another word. What would Joby call it? In there for a strike. Strike 1. Joby's going to be mad because I'm picking on him. Let's see, what would be the fishing equivalent of a clutch hit? He cast the hit. Again, the throw to first. Again, Devin is back. 5-3. The Bulldogs have taken the lead in this ball game here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a strike called. And Molina almost overthrew Whitaker on the mound. Don't want to do that with a runner on base. That could lead to trouble. Throw to first. Fierro is back. Lots of things could lead to trouble. Fouled it off, so Madrid lives to see another pitch. Depending on if the Bulldogs get another batter or not, Madrid, the number 3 hitter in the order, the Bulldogs come up in the 7th inning. They'd be leading off with Molina if he doesn't get on. High fly ball, again out into right center field. Hopefully they're calling off each other, and they did. Tristan Thomas comes in to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Bulldogs do some damage. 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. The Cavemen went through 2 pitchers in that inning, Grant Harville and Ashton Whitaker. Bulldogs take the lead 5-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back with more baseball from Carlsbad right after these words.
Hey Bulldog fans, I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church. We're cheering the Bulldogs on to another victory, and we would love the opportunity to tell you about the victory you can have in Jesus Christ. I invite you to join us at Catalyst Church on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. The dress is casual, the teaching is helpful, the music rocks, and your kids will have a blast. We hope to see you this Sunday at Catalyst Church at 13th and Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
I'm Mikey Prescher at Guy Chevy in Artesia, New Mexico. This month we are excited to announce some of the largest discounts so far this year. Save 17% off MSRP on all 2021 Chevy Trax models. 15% off of MSRP on all 2021 Chevy Equinox and 10% off MSRP on all 2021 Chevy Traverse. And we invite you to come see us today for a hassle-free, enjoyable buying experience. Or visit us at guychevy.com to check out the available deals online.
This? No, it's off. Welcome back here to Carlsbad, New Mexico. Bulldogs lead the Cavemen now 5-3. Josh Madrid back on the mound to pitch. And the first pitch is a ball one. It's on the video that we're getting the echo. Ball two. So Josh Madrid had quite a break over in the tackle box as Bulldogs scored 5 runs in that inning. Ball 3 high. Hopefully he took a little bit of time to warm up a little bit or stay loose. Call that a strike. 3-1 the count. Break for the Bulldogs there. The pitch. Strike call. So the count goes full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. May have been foul tipped into the glove. Strike 3, and so Madrid now has 7 strikeouts in the ball game and is going to face Caden Bratcher. So there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's a ball 1. Oh, do you have a browser open or something on the desktop? That pitch is high for a ball, so you don't have anything open there. Okay. 2-0 the count to Caden Bratcher. Madrid kind of walking around on the mound. Taking a deep breath through the mask that he's wearing. And that's low for a ball 3. Well, he did the same thing to doesn't do it this time. That's clearly ball 4 outside. So Bratcher is on base. Let's see who the Cavemen send up to bat. And that is number 23, Mac Mabry. So Mabry, I'm not sure how he's listed in the lineup because he was the pitcher, but now he's not the pitcher, but he's back in the lineup batting. So Mabry, I'm not sure how he's listed in the lineup. It should be. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. You did? Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you for doing that. Yeah, who knows? Yep, that's outside for a ball. Runner at first base, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Bulldogs lead 5-3. I think we got our little audio thing fixed, I hope. Max getting a few extra swings there just to get loosened up, ready to go. It's high for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Mac Mabry. We just crossed the 2-hour mark, by the way. Fly ball out into left field. This could be trouble. And the left fielder, Trenton Knowlton, makes the catch. Braxton McDonald had also come over to help. And but fortunately, Braxton heard Trenton hollering him off, and so there was no collision out there, and the ball was caught for out number 2. So Blaine Wilson, the third baseman, is the batter. And time called for just a moment as the coach is going to come in. We may have had some double switches and some moving people around. We do have a runner that's going to come in for Bratcher at first base. Was that number 3? I think that was number 3, Brandon Ganaway, who's running at first base for Bratcher. Wilson stands in, finally gets in, and here's the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Wilson's 0 for 2 in the ball game. He has flown out to the center fielder Watson, and he is grounded back to the pitcher. Runner at first, 2 outs as the Cavemen bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Popped him up. Pitcher's calling everybody off and makes the catch for out number 3. So Madrid does a great job in the inning as he throws 17 pitches. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. And we go now to the 7th inning. Bulldogs lead the Cavemen 5-3. And we'll continue with more baseball here from Carlsbad in just a moment.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Even though you can't enjoy the feel of the 50s, you can still get the authentic flavor of the 50s at Pop's Diner. Old-fashioned favorites like ice cream, shakes, malts, and banana splits, plus big favorites like the famous donut burger, fresh salads, fish platters, and even family pack meals. It's all waiting for you at Pop's Diner. Dine in or call ahead for pickup at 513-2000, and it will be ready. The food, the flavor, the fun of the 50s, all here at Pop's Diner. 1502 West Main in Artesia. And go Bulldogs!
Welcome back here on KSVP, KSVPTV.com. Friday afternoon baseball. Bulldogs and the Cavemen. This has been a good ball game. No score through the first 3.5 innings of play, even though the Bulldogs had base runners. Cavemen plate 3 in their half of the 4th inning. And neither team scores in the 5th inning. And then the Bulldogs face 2 different Carlsbad pitchers and score 5 runs and take a 5-3 lead. Madrid holds the Cavemen off the plate in the bottom of the 6th, and we go now to the 7th inning. And it'll be Davian Molina to face Ashton Whitaker and the Cavemen here in the top of the 7th inning. And it's outside for ball 1. Molina 1 for 3 in the ball game. He has singled, struck out, and grounded out. And misses for ball 2. He singled to lead off the 2nd inning, did not score. And his strikeout came against Mabry. Outside for ball 3. And then he was the first batter to face the new pitcher in the 6th inning. Ball 4. So 4 straight pitchers, and the Cavemen walk the leadoff batter. Dare we invoke the Wilburn theorem? You don't know what the Wilburn theorem is? It was a theorem created by the great Jim Wilburn. It is Wilburn's theorem, the theorem that belongs to Wilburn. I'm doing Monty Python in case you're wondering. Throw to first, not in time. The theorem is that you never want to walk the leadoff batter because he's going to come in and score. There's a strike. 0-1 the count to Simon Jimenez. That is the Wilburn theorem. High and tight for a ball. 1-1 the count now. Five to 3. Bulldogs took the lead in the top of the 6th, trying to add to it here in the 7th. And that's a strike called. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chopper to the shortstop, Echeverria. He'll throw to second for 1, to first, not in time. Must have pulled his foot off the bag, or he got there ahead of the throw. So it goes as a fielder's choice. Let's see here. Fielder's choice. Shortstop to second for 1. Out. So 1 away, and we replace the runner at first base with Jimenez, and Jimenez is going to have a courtesy runner. Jante Rodriguez will come in. So Rodriguez will be the runner over at first, and here's number 24. Robert Morales. Oh, so he had a pinch runner, and then he is reinserted back in as the DH. Fouls it off. Ball and a strike to Robert. 1 for 2, a walk, a strikeout, and a single. One out here in the top of the 7th inning. Bulldogs have one runner on. Again, the throw to first, and Jante's got to dive back in. He's brushing the pellets off his belly. That's high for a ball. You know, that is artificial turf, right? You like how they have, like there's different color of the green in the way they have the pellets in the grass stirred up. Looks pretty cool. There's a strike call. 2-2 the count. I like it. I think it looks cool. Makes you scratch your head and go, is that really turf? Hit it the opposite way out into right field for a base hit. Jonte is going on into third. The throw to third. Out. So it was a base hit for the batter. And tagged out. Right fielder, do. Okay, so Morales will stay at first base. 2 outs in the inning now. And Jonte, as he turned second, he did kind of look back to see what was going on. So he kind of slowed down just a hair. And maybe should have stayed at second, but you never know. Throw might have been bad, might have been off the mark. He took a chance. So 2 outs in the inning. Runner at first, Morales. And that's a ball. Caden Letcher 1 for 3, but he got an RBI single his last time at bat. Fouls this one back. Count goes to 2-1. There is a JV game tonight. It will be immediately following this game. Tanner and, yeah, see it. Tanner and Memo both have been begging me to, stream the JV game, but no. Memo and Isaiah. Look, I'm getting old, okay? Oh, did you see that pitch wiggle? just missed. Ball 3. If it's going to miss, it doesn't miss by much. Sometimes the batter will go for that. Throw to first. Did they get him? Yes. Morales picked off at first base. And that will end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. The Bulldogs in the top of the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. So it's the last chance for the Cavemen as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Bulldogs up by 2, 5-3. And we've got that bottom of the 7th coming up right after this. Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Artesia High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs!
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
Welcome back. Bulldogs have made a couple of defensive changes. That looks like number 6. Devin Fierro is now at third base. And so let's check and see who's at second. Josh Madrid is going to go ahead and come on out and pitch here in the bottom of the 7th inning. See if he can get a complete game victory for the Bulldogs. That's 17 at second base. Nye Estrada has come in to play second. Ty Molina is the batter for the Cavemen. And that's number 2 out in center field. Well, it can't be 2. We don't have a 2. What's that pitch? That pitch was a strike, strike 1. So Josh Madrid is out there trying to close it out and get a complete game victory for the Bulldogs. 21 is out in center field. So that's Cody Watson still in center. I don't know why. Oh, he must have had a pinch hitter. Okay, here's the 0-2 pitch. Tapped, foul behind home plate. And we'll do this all again. Molina, of course, at first. Nye Estrada is at second base. Devin Fierro is moved to third. Where's that? A dust storm? Wow. Well, I'm glad we're here. It's not too bad here in Carlsbad. Blew over some trees. Ooh. Having some high winds there in Artesia this afternoon. Time called. Well, it is May in New Mexico. The pitch. Jimenez tried to frame it to get the strike, but it was a ball called. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. I'm going to go back and put it up on the big screen. If you have a Apple TV or a Roku, you can do that, you know. Here's the 1-2. Out into left field, Knowlton, camping underneath, makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Bulldogs, believe it or not, are 2 outs away from handing the Cavemen their first loss of the season. So here's Jacob Echeverria. Curveball high and outside for ball 1. Josh is at 97 pitches, so that may be another reason why they said let's go ahead and let him start the 7th inning. He's not yet at 100, so he's at 97 pitches. Called that for a strike. 1-1 the count. Bulldogs have 5 runs, all in the 6th inning. The Cavemen have 3 runs. They came in the 4th inning. Would that qualify as runs in bunches? Low and away for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Ball gets away from Jimenez, but there's nobody on base, so don't worry about it, as Thomas likes to say. Madrid's ready. And the pitch. Ground ball to the third baseman, Fierro. Over to first. 2 away. So the Cavemen are down to their last out here in the bottom of the 7th inning as they trail 5-3. And Maddox Edmondson, the designated hitter and the leadoff hitter for Carlsbad, is scheduled to bat. And Josh Madrid, who just hit the 100 pitch mark, can try to close it out for a complete game win. Here's the pitch. in there for called strike one. You know what? I think it's a good idea that they have this game at 5. I just was told rain possible in the next hour. Yeah. 0-1 the count. Maddox Edmondson is 0 for 3 in the ball game. Grounded out twice and reached on an error. Just a bit high for a ball. 1-1 the count. Josh is ready. The 1-1 pitch. Base hit into left field. Nice field by Knowlton, and he'll stay there at first. So a 2-out single for the leadoff hitter, Maddox Edmondson. And Tristan Thomas at the plate. He represents the tying run should he get aboard. He is 1 for 3. He has struck out, doubled, and flown out. He bats with the runner at first and 2 outs. Of course, runner at first really doesn't mean anything at this point, especially with 2 outs, so why are you throwing to first, say the fans. In the big picture, he could run around and score, and it would not change who wins the game. That's true. If you do throw him out, it is the last out. Thomas steps out of the batter's box as Madrid stepped back off the rubber. Gets a long look down at first base. Now ready. Did he swing? They appeal down to the first base ump, and he says no. Wait a minute. What are they doing here? Did they? I think the first base umpire is saying I really didn't see it, because he was probably blocked by the base runner and the first baseman. So then they appealed to the second base ump, and he rung it up with a strike. Almost hit him inside for a ball. 1-1 the count. You know, ideally you want that umpire on the line to make the call, not necessarily the guy out in the field. So it would have been funny if both umpires said, I don't know, you have to make the call. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Tristan Thomas. This game's not over yet. Even though there are 2 outs, Cavemen are a scrappy team. They've got a runner down at first. They may, pass ball, wild pitch can move them around. Then you get a base hit. This one's foul down the third baseline. It's going to be out of play. And it will even the count at 2-2. And that almost hit Memo's car. It did hit a car? I don't know. Peeled the paint off of yours. A dark gray truck. Don't say that. Ah, okay. All right. I don't have one of those. 2-2 pitch. Down to the second baseman, scooped up by Estrada. He'll throw to first in time. And the Artesia Bulldogs have defeated the Carlsbad Cavemen in Carlsbad 5-3, coming from behind after trailing 3-0. And not only did they do that, they got a complete game by the pitcher, Josh Madrid. So the teams lift their caps and wave at each other, since that's all you can do now with COVID. And we will take a break. The Guy Chevy postgame show. So we're going to hear from Guy Chevy. If you want to play, Guy Chevy? We got it. Okay. We'll listen to these words and we'll come back and wrap it up for you. Bulldogs win 5-3 over the Cavemen tonight from Carlsbad, New Mexico. We'll be back right after this.
I'm Mikey Prescher at Guy Chevy in Artesia, New Mexico. This month we are excited to announce some of the largest discounts so far this year. Save 17% off MSRP on all 2021 Chevy Trax models, 15% off of MSRP on all 2021 Chevy Equinox, and 10% off MSRP on all 2021 Chevy Traverse. And we invite you to come see us today for a hassle-free, enjoyable buying experience, or visit us at guychevy.com to check out the available deals online.
Treat you like family?
Insurance Corporation is programmed to build interpersonal relationships with members of family units. We communicate on a four-name basis with all customer numbers.
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I'm Brandon Williams, Artesia's local Farm Bureau agent. Call us today, 746-2171.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
first 5 innings, he faced 21 batters. He threw 91 pitches. He had 57 strikes, 34 balls. He did not allow any runs at all. Had 7 strikeouts, 4 swinging, 3 looking. He gave up only 4 hits, and he walked 3. He didn't hit anybody, and pitched very well for the Cavemen. Then in the 6th inning, Grant Harville came in, and he faced 6 batters. He threw 20 pitches, gave up 4 runs, all of them earned. He had only 1 strikeout. He gave up 3 hits, and he walked 1. So Grant comes out of the ball game after there were 2 outs. Ashton Whitaker comes in and pitches the final inning and a third. He faces 6 batters, threw 28 pitches, gave up 1 run. One of those, that 1 run was earned. He gave up 3 hits and 1 walk and didn't strike anybody out. For the Bulldogs, they scored 5 runs on 10 hits, 9 singles and a double. Getting hits were Braxton McDonald, who had a single and a double. Devin Fierro had a single and 2 RBI. Davian Molina, who had a single. Robert Morales had 2 base hits. Caden Letcher had a base hit, a single, and an RBI. Marcos Tavera had 3 hits tonight, 3 base hits and 1 RBI for the Bulldogs. Scoring runs, Braxton McDonald, Caden Letcher, Marcos Tavera, Julian Rodriguez, and Jante Rodriguez. There was 1 pitcher for the Bulldogs tonight, Josh Madrid. He faced 29 batters over 7 innings. He pitched 108 pitches, 70 of those for strikes. He gave up 3 runs. They were all earned. He struck out 7, 6 swinging and 1 looking. He gave up 6 hits and had only 1 walk. So Josh Madrid gets the win, and a complete game win for the Bulldogs as well. So the Bulldogs improved to 4-3 on the season, and their next action will be on Tuesday, May 25th, doubleheader at Brainerd Baseball Park in Artesia when it is the start of district play, and they will be taking on the Portales Rams. Thanks to Memo, thanks to Isaiah for being your TV crew tonight. Thanks to the folks here in Carlsbad who are always very hospitable and provide a space for us to do the ball games. We appreciate their help. Their athletic director, Mr. Johns. And we will see you Tuesday. Joby will be doing the baseball doubleheader with Portales, and I'll be over at the softball field as the Lady Bulldogs will be hosting the Carlsbad Cave Girls JV 4:30 varsity at 6:30. That'll be TV only. KSVPTV.com. There's wrestling from Roswell on the channel right now. And tomorrow, more pentathlon action at KSVPTV.com from the USA Pentathlon that's going on in Roswell, hosted by the New Mexico Military Institute. Watch it on KSVPTV.com. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control,